going on, everyone? Welcome to today's video. And today I want to talk about 5 reasons why Manchester United are in the position that they are in. First place, top of the league. Now, I'm not going to get carried away before you even start saying, oh, calm down, you know, you're not going to be there after Sunday. That may be true. That may be true. We may be level on points with Liverpool tomorrow after I've made this video. But that doesn't take away from the fact that we are in top place, first position, and we deserve it. I'll tell you why. So, of course, number 1, I have to go with Bruno Fernandes. He has come in and taken the league by storm. Not every player can do that. You look at Chelsea's players coming in and, you know, you think that they would tear the league up, especially with the quality that they have around them, and they're just not doing it. Bruno came in with, let's say, a lot of expectation. We all, thought he has to do this, he has to do that, and he really has proved that he can do it. He's only here 12 months. He started playing in February of last year, and in that time he's already won 4 Player of the Month awards. Now bear in mind that COVID came in and they actually only had about 10 playing months or something like that, so the fact that he won it 4 times in a calendar year is insane. 2 times consecutively as well, so that is just madness, absolute madness. He came in, he lifted the whole team. He has played a total of 31 games and he's only lost 3 Premier League games in that. 3. And that was the start of the season this season. We lost to Palace on the opening day and we had no pre-season, wasn't very good, started off bad, and then we got spanked by Spurs and Arsenal 1-0, which was a shock to everyone. Even Arsenal fans, I presume. But yeah, so Bruno coming in, as I said, taking the league by storm. People can call him Fernandes all they want, but this season, 17 games, 11 goals, and 5 of those were penalties. Of course, Darlow saved one of his penalties, the Newcastle goalkeeper. But you cannot just say, oh, he's a penalty merchant, that's all he is. If you don't rate Bruno, you are mad. Give your head a wobble, as they say. Bruno has done so much already. He has amazing leadership skills, his quality on the pitch, and just the way he is, his desire, his ambition on the pitch. You can just see he wants to win, he needs to win, and he's an absolute joy to watch. He's definitely one of the guys in the locker room. We all know Harry Maguire is the captain, but Bruno definitely takes some of that on board, and you can see he pumps them up. He hates to lose. Even in training, he's fuming if he's not winning. There was a story about him playing chess with his little daughter who's about 4 years old, and she won him, and he was like, oh. So he bet her the next time and he wouldn't let her win. He just wants to win. He's a born winner, and we need someone like that in our team. So him coming in and literally playing 31 Premier League games and only losing 3 of those, that's insane. So Bruno coming in and helping us get to where we are is incredible, and that's why that is my number 1 point. Number 2, this crazy season. A lot of people are saying that we are in a fake position. I think McIntyre was on Sky Sports, and of course he would say that, wouldn't he? But people are starting to think, oh yeah, they're in a fake position. No, we fully deserve to be where we are. Other teams have dropped points. That doesn't mean Manchester United have to drop points. We have dropped points already this season, and we have picked it up since. We started off a little bit slow. Things happened, losing games, important games, Champions League games. But what we're doing better than anyone else right now is we're trying to be consistent, and that's what we're doing. You've got teams that should be winning games, and they're drawing, they're creeping up, whereas we're trying to get it done, and we're winning 1-0 late in the game. We're not giving up. So you can say we're in a fake position all you want, but the fact is we deserve to be where we are. We're getting it done. We're fighting. And, people can say the fake position, it'll be taken away from us on Sunday. You don't know that. The way Liverpool's form is recently, Liverpool have drew a lot of games. They haven't scored a goal in 4 games. There's no reason why we cannot capitalise on all these mistakes and stuff. And hopefully the Liverpool game is a good one, and I don't doubt that it won't be. It's always a good one. Right now there's so much to fight for both teams, and everyone's going to be pumped. So yes, this league is very unpredictable. But what shows recently in our recent form is since the loss to Arsenal, which was the 1st of November, I think, we lost 1-0. We haven't lost a league game since then. We've drew 2 and we've won the rest of them as far as I remember, which is really good. Our away form has been good. Obviously Anfield is a fortress on Sunday, so yeah, it will be difficult, but considering we haven't had a pre-season, other teams haven't either, so it's no excuse for anyone, but you know, teams are dropping on and off. The league is riddled with injuries. We're very lucky, touch wood, that we haven't had any really bad injuries. God, the day someone, I won't even name him because I don't want to jinx it, but the day he gets injured, I will be terrified. But yeah, we'll bless ourselves for that one. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. The league is so unpredictable, but right now we are doing very, very well compared to other teams. The likes of Liverpool, again, I'm mentioning them. They got absolutely spanked by Aston Villa, and then they annihilated Crystal Palace. It's like, you just couldn't ride it, some of these results. So that is why we are in the position we are. Crazy, crazy year. Now, number 3, the reason we are where we are is, of course, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Now, I know I'm going to have people saying, Ole out, Ole's a PE teacher in this video. You get it all the time. You need to understand, he is doing really well. He's doing good things. Manchester United have not been in this position in a January since Sir Alex left. We've not been top. And the fact that he has gotten us there, yes, there's been problems. Yes, we've lost semi-finals and you know, we've dropped points. We've got knocked out of the Champions League. That's all true. But what you have to remember is you have to be able to pick yourself up and continue. And sometimes you could say Ole gets lucky with a result. Oh, he was lucky. We've been on a good run in the Premier League. We have been. And it is working. If you can't see what he's trying to do coming together, I cannot put it in your face anymore. He is doing good things. He's not a PE teacher. You can see he has tactics. People always question his starting 11. He does like to change it up a little bit, and he does that because he wants to suit the team, whether they're going to be attacking, whether we want to attack. Look what he did against Leeds. He put Daniel James on, and a lot of people were like, oh my god, why is Daniel James playing? You know, because a lot of people think he shouldn't be starting. That's a whole different story. I'm not going to go into it too much. But he started him because he needed his speed of running up and back. It's so important that you're defending, and Daniel James did that perfectly, and that's, you know, how we get it done. I wouldn't be surprised if he played for Liverpool as well, because Liverpool are going to be attacking us from all angles, and we need players who are going to get up and down the pitch. Also, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's management of Paul Pogba, when Mino Raiola came out talking absolute shite again. Since that, it was like 2 days after, and we got knocked out of the Champions League, RB Leipzig, and since then we've really picked it up. Pogba has stepped up. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is seen happy with Pogba. There was a weird week or so, and it just seemed really, really tense, and everyone was asking questions, and now it seems to have died down. Ole seems to be getting on great with these players and pumping them up, and Pogba is doing great things. You have to applaud the management he has over these players. He just, you know, we're not lucky enough to hear what he says to them and to be a fly on the wall. But you have to understand that he is doing a good job with these players, and they all really like him. Look at the Pogba interview that I spoke about the other day. He spoke about Ole, and you know, it's nice to have someone in the club, a manager who understands what it's like at Manchester United, who understands the club, what it's all about. And you can see, you know, whether Paul Pogba leaves or not, he has a lot of respect for Ole, and it's because of the way Ole can treat his players and manage them. So you have to applaud that. Okay, so on to number 4 of why we are where we are. Now, I did kind of touch on this a little bit, but this is redemption. The players, I think that they were embarrassed of getting knocked out of the Champions League. It was that Istanbul game that really fecked it. It really did. I think we went through a little bad patch there, and then they kind of thought, oh, here, this has to stop. I've seen a massive improvement from so many players since then. Everyone is stepping up, whether it's the regular starters, whether it's the players coming in, maybe not for the FA Cup and games like that, but you know, you're playing lesser kind of teams. But in the Premier League, when people are given their chances, they tend to step up quite well. So I think the players have have really thought about this. They've seen other teams dropping points and they thought, right, we need to grab the bull by the horns. We need to get up there, and they're doing just that. Arsenal were on such a bad run, and they were losing every game. The real PE teacher was being exposed, Mikel Arteta. Then, after losing to Arsenal, I'd say the players were absolutely mortified. I'd say they were like, how did that happen? How did that happen? So from then, they've really picked it up. They've worked hard. You can see it. I really do see, like, with the training pictures and stuff, they're all getting on. They're like brothers. They're all just like, we have to do this for each other. And that could be for many reasons. You've got a lot of leaders now in that team. We did say our team lacked leaders, but you can see some shining through. Week after week after week, more people are stepping up, and it is just amazing. It's what I love to see. So that's what I think. The players are trying to redeem themselves, and they deserve to be where they are. Okay, so number 5. Now this one is quite a new one. We've only experienced these two guys together recently enough, but my reason for being where we are, number 5, is Eric Bailly and Harry Maguire's partnership. Sorry, I nearly forgot Harry's name there. They have worked so well together. We know Lindelof definitely deserves some recognition for where we are right now. Him and Harry, yes, they've had a few little blips, let's say, but they have been a contribution as to where we are right now. But in recent games, Eric Bailly coming in because Lindelof had a back injury, and he has really stepped up. There's been clean sheets, there's been aerial duels, not been dribbled past, just absolutely fascinating to watch. Really good. Him and Harry just really complement each other. They work well together. Eric Bailly is so quick, and he's got a bit of skill about him. He's not afraid. If he has the ball and someone comes running at him, he has the balls to do little turns and stuff, and he's just great to watch. Unfortunately, we've seen Eric Bailly get injured a lot, and it's not really worked out for him that much. A few months back I said, he needs to go because there's no point in having him there. He's always injured. We don't get to see him. And then obviously he came back in and showed why he is a Manchester United player. He's just brilliant. And then him and Harry, as I said, they complement each other. Harry has been having a great run of form. He seems to get a lot of stick all the time from players, and if Harry Maguire sneezes, people are jumping on his back. Well, not right now in COVID times, but you know what I mean. They're trying to just find any little thing that he does to give out about. He does not deserve that. He's been absolutely brilliant. The other day he was so unfortunate not to get that goal. It was such a brilliant goal, and it was deserved, and the ref didn't give it, which was absolutely ridiculous against Burnley, if you missed it. But I think those two have been great recently, and I really hope to see them both against Liverpool, because defensively we have looked very, very solid when they are together. There have been games where Lindelof has been playing with Maguire and they have looked solid, but a lot of the goals that we have conceded have been leaky, silly little goals that shouldn't have ever happened. Sometimes when you concede an absolute worldie, you have to understand, oh look, it happens, it's football, it was a really good goal. But a lot of the goals that we have conceded have been just silly little slip-ups. A moment in the game where we probably dominated or we were doing well, and just one little moment, one little slip, and it just drops and gets by us. Things like that cannot happen, and I find that they don't happen with Harry Maguire and Bailey. So let's see if we get to see them together on Sunday, and I think we will. I really do think we will. So that's it from me, guys. That is my 5 reasons why Manchester United are top of the table. Again, I don't want to get carried away with myself before someone wants to abuse me. But it's facts. I'm just saying what's factual, what's happening right now. So let me know your thoughts on the video. Let me know what you think is going to go down on Sunday, your predictions, what team you want to see starting, and jump in the comments and we'll keep the conversation going. And if you want to see more videos like this, let me know. Let me know what you want me to do, little topics, stuff like that, and I will try and get on it. And I will chat to you tomorrow after the Liverpool game for my match reaction.